So we will be touching down shortly, so fasten your seatbelts. As you know, we have to be safe for the landing. I do hope you have all enjoyed your meal, and we want to wrap up this dinner and retirement affair under the theme Recognizing the Legacy, Continuing the Task. A teacher affects eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops. That's what Henry Adams says. But may I tell you, a teacher's influence never stops. Never, ever stops. So, Mr. Blair, a teacher like you can never retire. You may stop going to the Bermaddy Primary School, but you will continue to inspire your students every day. I am so sorry that Miss 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 Young and Merlene is not here. 27 years at one place. And you know what? I always look forward to looking into Sean's book. Those days, we could do penmanship and we could write on the board every day. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I pack my box with 5 dozen liquor jugs. Some of you younger ones don't know what I'm talking about. But those are the things that we used to write and Miss Young every single day. You better write it. She teach that thing every day. You can look in the children's book every evening for what Miss Young gave them to write. And whenever I see her, I'm going to remind her about that. So as we're here wrapping up this wonderful afternoon, we want to continue our program. And now we invite Miss Carice Layla, past student, to read the citation for Miss Merlene Young. I'm going to ask Miss Amoy Levers to come up and receive it on her behalf. Immediately following the reading, Principal Thompson will make the presentation.
There's a hero if you look inside your heart. You don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Hey, my name is Carice Layla, and I'll be reading a citation for Miss Merlene Young, teacher extraordinaire. Merlene Young epitomizes the role of a high-grade polishing compound that gives ordinary-looking metal a high luster finish. She was known for her groundbreaking and innovative ideas used to transform the literacy development of her students through her after-school intervention programs. She also served as the school's first coach for students who participated in the Linstead the Linstead Baptist Bible Quiz competition. Miss Young's tenure as a classroom teacher at Bermaddy Primary School dates back to September 6, 1978. She served in the capacity of a grade 2 teacher. From the first day of her initiation into the school community, Miss Young's personality and classroom practices were intricately woven into Bermaddy's tapestry. As the quintessential old-fashioned teacher, her mantra was, students must grasp the skill of writing legibly. Hence, penmanship was a permanent fixture during the execution of her daily class routine. She was a master teacher of penmanship, surely one of the best we have encountered. One of the things that stands out most about Miss Young's teaching is how she masterfully got in the heads of her students and got them to not only write the standard sentence for practice, but to write coherently throughout their years of primary school into adulthood. Her perceptiveness as an educator transcended all boundaries, and for her, that path was endless, not only confined to the walls of the classroom, but to the wider community. Miss Young, Miss Young was undaunted by challenges and and was always affirmative in her passion to create avenues for persons to realize their goals through academic pursuits. Many students who experienced her quality teaching have progressed to tertiary education, hence becoming policymakers and other movers and shakers in society. It is not by accident that we proudly pay tribute to our soldiers, innovative Miss Young, for the tremendous contribution she has made to the Bermaddy Primary School, the Bermaddy community, and by extension, the Jamaican education system. She has earned her rewards as an excellent teacher. Today, the Bermaddy Primary School is a more formidable institution because of the contribution of this phenomenal woman. Her commitment to service and moral principles charted the course of her appointment as a senior teacher, a role she mastered. Miss Merlene Young, well, she's not here today. Your 27 years at the Bermaddy Primary School were well spent, and your contribution to the school's development is highly appreciated by all. On this special day, we express our profound gratitude to you for your selfless efforts to effect change in our society. May you continue the satisfaction of witnessing the effectiveness of your role as a hardworking, dedicated teacher. Your contributions to the profession have brought into the focus for us to embrace the values of integrity, a sense of hope for students, mutual respect, and responsibility. Miss Young, at this time in our history, Jamaica needs change agents like you. Continue to light your candle on your rewarding journey of life. The Board of Governors, principal and staff, students, present and past, the Teachers Association salute you.
Principal, you were supposed to do that. Is that okay? All right, so we'll have you do the one for Mr. Blair. Mr. Blair. I now invite Miss Marla Otar, past student, to read the citation for Mr. Michael Blair, and then Mr. Melbourne Thompson will make the presentation.
If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix more than you break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place for people like you. If you stand up for those down on their knees and lend a voice to those who cannot speak,
All protocols observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Citation for Michael Washington Blair for exemplary service to the Bermaddy Primary School throughout the years of 1993 to 2013. Like a river flowing through a valley, changing its landscape as it meanders through, Mr. Blair, you wrought changes on the Bermuda landscape. Bermuda went through a metamorphosis under the leadership of this charismatic and dynamic leader. At a time of the institution's population was waning and its academic performance needed improvement. With the advent of Mr. Blair, there was a dramatic change in the tide. The population doubled, and we recorded the highest passings compared to any preceding exit exam. As a matter of fact, 400% increase to be exact. The school's literacy level moved from 46% to 87.5%, and the numeracy level moved from 38% to 59%, in tandem with the programs introduced by the Ministry of Education. Additionally, the increase in population led to the promotion of three members to senior staff teachers. As a forward-thinking individual, he knew how important bridging the gap among stakeholders was to the success of an educational institution. Hence, in his initial year, he introduced an appreciation function for all the stakeholders who had contributed to the school's development over the years. This initiative forged a number of successful relationships which proved beneficial for many years to come. Its passion for excellence was a driving force that led to innumerable changes to the institution. He was instrumental in the establishment of the first formal library at the system at the school. Mr. Blair had a thirst for the academic success of his students, and so would leave no stone unturned to see it come to fruition. Consequently, he instituted a pull-out program to improve the literacy prowess of the at-risk students in order to maximize the school's academic profile. It was also under his stewardship that a literacy coordinator was appointed to oversee the literacy development of the school, which led to the programs such as our staple annual reading competition. To balance the equation, a mathematics competition was also established. Through his dynamic nature, he embraced an workable solution if it meant the success of the students, if it meant that the success of the students entrusted in his care. To this end, he would procure resources, sometimes spend a pretty penny just to ensure results. Additionally, he embraced out-of-the-box and research-based approaches. For example, he authorized the implementation of a content area reading where a group of struggling students faced challenges assessing the regular curriculum. Not only did Mr. Blair concentrate on academics, he invested in sporting programs such as cricket, netball, football, and we saw the school bringing home trophies from various rallies and other sporting events. Students' spiritual development was also nurtured through participation in the annual Linstead Baptist Bible Quiz competition. The school's physical plant was transformed. Through partnership with the different stakeholders, Mr. Blair established a netball court which enclosed the school and enclosed the school with barbed wire perimeter fencing. He also planted trees with the help of Windalco, which served to beautify, offer shade, and undoubtedly protect the environment. Additionally, the school's classroom were rehabilitated by USA, making them more conducive teaching and for teaching and learning. Through its advocacy, the school also received additional classrooms to meet the population needs at the time. Mr. Blair is the consummate nation builder. Service, self, Service above self is his hallmark. He has served the community and country in a myriad of ways. He has impacted the lives of many during his tenure at the institution. It facilitated the transitioning of many youths from secondary education to tertiary education and or with job opportunities through the government youth program and voluntary tourism. This larger than life individual embodies his philosophy. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Hence, my purpose in life is to live and to serve my Maker. I am service driven and believe that the service I give in the rent I pay for the space I occupy on earth. This finds credence in many hats he wears: Justice of the Peace, Lion, Deacon, Community Club leader, and also mentor, just to name a few. Mr. Michael Blair, your tenure at Bermaddy Primary School has left an indelible mark on the sands of time. We are forever grateful to you for being an exceptional leader. For your 20 years of invaluable service, it is our honor to bestow on you accolades worthy of a trailblazer. Sir Principal?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix more than you break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place for people like you.
We can't allow Mr. Blair to leave as
If
yet.
you stand
I want to
up
invite Mrs. Yvonne McCoy, President of the Linstead DA, to make a presentation. Immediately following, Dr. Beverly Johnson, Board Chairman, will make another
if you
presentation.
shine a little light, give sight to the ones who lost their way. There's a place for people like you. I've heard that the streets are made of gold.
All protocols observed. Mr. Blair, on behalf of the Jamaica Teachers Association, I present this certificate of appreciation presented to you for your 35 years of dedicated service to education and to nation building. Keep on.
I'll be the dream you wanna see. If you lay down your life for love so someone could be saved, there's a place for people like you. I've heard that the streets are made of gold. And when you get there,
Mr. Blair, on behalf of the Board of Governors, staff, students of the Bermaddy Primary School, I take great pleasure in presenting this basket of goodies to you. Whatever we are giving you this afternoon cannot adequately repay you for what you have done. What comes from man will never last. It's here today and tomorrow's past. But what comes from God is for here and eternity. So God will reward you for what you have done.
Mr. Blair, don't leave. All right, the basket is so big, colorful, heavy, so I will allow him to put it down so his hands can be free. Because at this moment, we will ask him to give the honorees response. Another presentation. Who will make Miss Haslam? We invite Miss Haslam now, teacher at the Bermaddy Primary School, to make another presentation.
Okay, Sir Blair. Now this one, on behalf of the Bermaddy family, we really want to ensure that, everything up, and things are well. So it looks a little light, right, people? Don't it? It's very heavy, yeah? Yes, ma'am. So I'm going to ask you to handle with care. I did, yeah? Yeah, ma'am. And congratulations, and you're welcome.
Wow. Wow. We have wined and dined in regal fashion. Madam Master of Ceremonies, indeed, might I say, the committee had done justice. In fact, from my vantage point, I can attest that justice is done. To have chosen Mrs. Yvette Martin as our MC is just a prudent move. And to complement it, Dr. Martin is right behind her with the music to complement everything. Madam Master of Ceremonies, Dr. illustrious Dr. Euphema Burke Robinson, the lady who taught me or helped me to see principalship in a new light. Dr. or rather Mrs. Christine Dale Shields, Education Officer, Region 6, convener for QEC 53. Dr. Beverly Johnson, Chairman of the Board of Governors. My esteemed friend and confidant, Comrade Dennis. Distinguished principals from QECs 53 and 58. I see the York Street family. I see Mount Rosso. I see the Linstead family. Of course. And Dennis, you didn't know that Mr. Principal from Enid Bennett is somebody that seems like us, politically. Wow. And then you said it in a subtle way. Then you said it up here and said in a subtle way that teachers are smart and they make good choices politically. Ladies and gentlemen, the communities of Bermaddy, this stalwart group of people from Bermaddy. I see the Levers, and not to mention my two what we call product samples, that is Marla and Keris. Those students almost helped me to get a scholarship. That was one of my dreams that didn't come true. I wanted a scholarship. But they worked hard and they did their very best, and I'm so proud of them. Madam Master of Ceremonies Marie Osmond once said, "Being of service to others is what brings true happiness." It was indeed a pleasure to be of service to the many groups and individuals that crossed our paths over the past 2 decades. This afternoon, I rise to say thanks on behalf of my fellow retiree in absentia. We have come to realize that retirement is the reward we get for putting up with co-workers and others for many years. The experiences learned, the relationship formed, the collegiality and camaraderie shared, the moments of joy and happiness, coupled with times of sadness, made the years of active service living monuments that we have cherished and will cherish. The thought that has blossomed into the execution of this august function speaks to the fact that you appreciated the service that was given by us. This gesture openly shows that you do not support the action of giving persons roses posthumously. Hence, this notion is highly appreciated by us and will be forever etched on the corridors of our minds. The thoughts shared by our guest speaker were aptly chosen, and we will surely practicalize them in our endeavors. I especially recall, let everybody, or let every generation celebrate you, because service is the rent you pay for the space you occupy here. And most profound, move out of your bedbug situation, out of your comfort zone. Words are inadequate to express our thanks and appreciation for the great effort expended in planning, organizing, and implementing this afternoon's function. It is held and will be held close to our hearts. It is held and will be held close to our heart for the rest of our lives. We wish that Bermaddy Primary School and the school family as a whole will continue to grow from strength to strength in all areas and play her part in advancing the welfare of the community, Jamaica, and by extension the world at large. Nicholas Butler posited that optimism is essential to achievement and is also the foundation of courage and true progress. Madam Chairman, I now ask your permission to do a short announcement. In consultation with the coordinator, beginning this year at the Bermaddy Primary School leaving ceremony, a yearly scholarship will be given starting at $10,000. This will be the Michael Blair Former Principal Awards for outstanding all-round achievement in the PEP examination. Recognizing the legacy, continuing the task. Mine was the task to clear the ground. Yours is the task to build. Long live Bermaddy. God bless Bermaddy.
Let us all stand and give a round of applause to the one and only retiree extraordinaire, Mr. Michael Blair. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! And I told you, you can have a seat, Mr. Blair. I told you, his influence will never stop. You hear it in conference, eh? We're going to get a PEP scholarship beginning at 10,000. You know what that means? Aye. Mr. Blair, enjoy your retirement. Secure in the knowledge that you have touched the lives of many students at the Bermaddy Primary School. The impact of a good teacher cannot be underestimated. A teacher takes a hand, opens a mind, touches a heart, and shapes a future. We wish you a very happy retirement. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I've landed safely. So have yourselves a wonderful rest of night. God bless you.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't love you. Bring me down, love is too.
Okay, Mr. Music Man. Okay, at this time, I invite Mr. Christopher Armstrong, our PTA president, to make a presentation to our chairperson.
All protocols observed. Good evening, everyone. Didn't you all enjoy this evening? Yes. And did our chairperson did a wonderful job? Yes. It is great honor and pleasure that this opportunity has been given to me, and I accept this opportunity to present you with this token of our job well done. And we appreciate you taking the time out. As I heard one presenter say, you take the time from the Sunday dinner. Not easy to leave the Sunday dinner to deal with ugly people like me. But we give you thanks, and we surely appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Mr. DJ. All protocols observed. My task this evening finds credence in the words of James Allen, which states, "No duty is more urgent than that of returning thanks, and so it is with pleasure that I propose the vote of thanks for this auspicious function, which incidentally was a tangible showcase of our gratitude. Firstly, let me say thanks to Almighty God for giving us the courage and wherewithal to plan and execute this function. Like a jigsaw puzzle, many played a role in seeing its successful execution this evening. Thanks to our master of ceremony, the dynamic Mrs. Yvette Martin, who so ably guided this program. Our effervescent guest speaker, thanks for your relevant message. Dr. Robinson, you indeed fed us some morsels of wisdom. I'm sure your words fell on good soil. Our distinguished honorees, we are humbled that you accepted our invitation, as without you, we would not have gathered here. To our beautiful guests, resplendent in your regalia, your presence here to pay homage to our retirees in whatever capacity is highly appreciated. To our accomplished DJ, Dr. Junior Martin, your music was the perfect backdrop to an awesome afternoon. Also, thanks to all the persons who performed, we were thoroughly entertained. To the Fennels Place management team, thank you for accommodating us at this venue and providing us such a sumptuous meal. Additionally, the ambience you created through your decor was on point. My fellow colleagues, you have all done an awesome job in putting together this appreciation function for our well-deserved retired colleagues. We cannot grow weary in Thanksgiving, and so again, to all who have contributed to this function in one way or another, we express our sincere gratitude. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish for you journeying mercies as you traverse to your respective homes. Good evening, everyone. At this time, we're going to be singing the national anthem, and because I am no singer, I have called the person.
Please stand, everyone. After 2, 1, 2.
Eternal Father, bless our land. Guide us with thy mighty hand. Keep us free from evil powers. Be our light through countless hours. To our leaders, great defender, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love. Teach us true respect for all. Stir response to duty's call. Strengthen us the weak to cherish. Give us vision lest we perish. Knowledge send us, Heavenly Father, grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
Take it away, Mr. DJ.
Oh, yes, sir. I will take it away too.
Check. One second, Mr. DJ. I really have to big up this Sardi Crest show. I cannot leave without doing that.
You know.
Yes, Principal Whittick. You know, this is a sponsored event by the Sardi Crest show, and so we really want to show our appreciation. Those of us who are educators will have known about the Sardi Crest show, and so those who can share, please share, and give him as much like and subscribe. So educational issues, sporting issue, entertainment, yes, all of those things. So make sure that you tune in and subscribe. Thank you. You can take it away, Mr. DJ.